Well, good morning. Good morning. Oh, I'm having hot flashes or something. I did just take a hot shower. And so, good morning. Welcome. Happy New Year. I'm going to wait till I see the notification drop. I don't know if I have the thing on for me to see it. But good morning, and welcome to Minnassa Wellness Can We Talk? And so, I want to thank everyone. Those of you who are here with me now, those of you who will see it later, for just um, being open to allowing me to take that time off. It was wonderful. Now, of course, I thought it was going to be all restful, and I did get rest, but so many things. Thank you. So many things happened in that time. And so schedule has changed. But I am grateful to this community for understanding my need for rest, my need to step away, and for making space for that. And so for that, I am very, very thankful. So happy new year. Happy birthday. No, happy new year to all of you. And it is really my hope and prayer and blessing that this year you will be bold, empowered, and step into the purpose that brought you to this planet at this time. No more wondering, no more hoping, but to do it. And I'll talk more about that. Um, talk about what's going on with this year. And so, first of all, hello to Jane. She said that she is lurking, and I lurk all week through people's their channels during the week while I'm working. And hello to Gerald. I'm glad to see you. I'm going to text you. I've been wanting to talk to you and make sure I wasn't under the influence of Mercury retrograde or the Capricorn, the Cancer full moon. And hello to little Miss Sweet Pea. So I am so glad for all of you that are here, those of you that are lurking, and those of you that will watch it later. So I want to talk about um, what is going on with me, what is going on with this channel. So I have really been in a thinking place. Like, we're going to talk about that this is a 7 year, and I'm going to use a traditional tarot card, the Rider Waite. And my initial thing was, no, don't use that because people don't like that, and they can't the image is old fashioned. Use your light seeker tarot. But I'm really just kind of at a place. Look, at a place. So the whole point of the tarot is to challenge, in my opinion, right? This is the opinion of Minnassa, that the whole point of the tarot is to challenge you, to have you go deep. Those images are from way back so that you can connect with your ancestors, connect with a higher knowledge, not just be entertained. Because you notice I never say on my page, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not here to entertain. I'm just wanting to check. All right. Not wanting to entertain. Let me. So good to see my short hair too. Oh my gosh, our barber's been out of town. So anyway, so I'm not wanting to entertain, and so I'm really been on this quest about what am I going to do with my channel? How what am I going to be doing? And so I'm prayerful. I'm with my cards because, of course, they are very sacred to me. And I know that you can say, well, the tarot cards are just some paper and pen. And that's true, paper and ink, just like the Bible and the Tanakh and the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita and any sacred text, the Gnostic. But it is how you approach those things. It is understanding that there is a spirit and a sacredness within them. And so that's really, that is really where I'm coming from today. That, the pastor, the preacher, the leader, the guide in me, that's who I am, and that's who I'm going to be this year. So you're going to see that on this channel, on my morning with Minnassa. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't even be doing that, right? Because I'm also at a place of feeling some kind of way about anybody can get a tarot deck, and just because you're intuitive, you got to watch the energy of people. And the Bible in the look what has happened with the Bible in the hands of people who are fear-based, not in connected with the spirit. That thing, that sacred book has been used to hurt people, to rob people, to deny people. So yes, there is a beautiful sacredness to it, but in the wrong hands, in fearful hands, in disconnected hands, in low vibration hands, it has become a harmful text. And so that's sort of where I'm at now with these with the tarot deck, that it's like, I take a look at this community, not tarot love community in general, but the tarot community in general, not the tarot love community in specific. And I think, is this something that I want to be a part of? Do I want to bring my energy to this space? Because my energy is sacred. My energy is powerful. My energy is valuable. And I want, like, I'll put it this way. I don't know. I try not to say bad things about people. I may think them. But if you don't know by now, I cannot stand the Kardashians. Or I just say that if something happened to where they were taken off the planet, I'd be like, ain't making no difference, right? Like a waste of human organs, a waste of space. So if I had to be in the same show, like, oh my God, Minnassa, millions of people are going to see you, but you have to be on the show with the Kardashians, I'd be like, nope, because I'm not about to be in that space. I'm not about to be in that energy. And I'm just being honest, right? This is how it's going to come forward. That I want to bring my gifts to be a transformative presence, to be a beneficial presence, to be a light. And dark doesn't always like light, and people gray don't like light. And so I've got to just manage that. Wow, I was going to try to say that in a nicer way, but you know what it is, that what I've come to do, I will do that through this channel. And I will be honest, I'm sort of getting ahead of myself, but I realize that I'm not for everybody. Like, I see my boyfriend Gerald here, and I've been feeling some kind of way about the fact that I never got invited back to his channel. I think, Now, I do notice that he has the same people on there, and I thought, okay, maybe because I'm not the right energy, or maybe I'm not supposed to be there, and I'm okay with that, but that's sort of where I'm at. I've never seen their show, and I know nothing about them. Oh, the Kardashians, yeah. So I'm just at a place to where I need to go where I'm valued, go where doors are open, go to where I can be my true self. And also on this space, I am ready to bring the brunt of my gifts forward. And so just like the traditional tarot, what I do as a light worker, as a priestess, as a preacher, is I am going to say, look within. I'm not the source of your healing. I am pointing you to that. And so that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I will be doing. And so, all right, I've said enough about that. Surprise myself. So let's talk about 2023, right? Let's talk about 2023. Yes, I know, Gerald. That's why I didn't reach out to you, because I thought you just feeling some kind of way. Gerald does everything during the week, and I am working. Fingers crossed that, yes, my schedule is going to be changing. I couldn't even have Gerald and Richie on the show this month because first my schedule wasn't changing, then my schedule changed, and now my boss is trying her best to stop me from moving forward. Yeah, no, about the Kardashians. I get that, Jane. About trying to move forward. Well, she can't stop that. And so, yes, I get it, Joe. So that's why I didn't reach out to you, because I thought, okay, you under Metro retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and feeling some kind of way. And so, yes, my availability will be changing. So let's talk about this year. Let's talk about 2023. In some ways, yes, we will make it happen. It's happening. It's the delay. So I'm happy because I got to sign paperwork or change contracts. And yes, I want all that to happen after Mercury retrograde. So I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that. So let's talk about this year, because this is a 2023. And so you put those numbers together and it's a 7. And so, of course, that's how my little sermon got started about using, and I'm sorry, my gel came off one of my fingers. So looking all hacky-tacky, but it is what it is. So using the chariot, and what I like about the chariot, especially in this traditional image, is that, first of all, what are the sphinxes doing in there, right? And to me, that's the call to step back, to go further, to connect with your higher guides, because your ascended master self has been eternal. And so step back, connect with that ancient, more higher wisdom. And you see, one sphinx is black and white, and one is white and black. And again, it's that concept about taking those things that are opposites and realizing there's no such thing, that we are one, that we are one. And so on this path of moving forward, taking this doesn't look like it's going to, these two things don't look like they're going to work together, harness them anyway. That this is the year for moving forward. This is the year, not thinking about it, not writing your affirmations about it, not setting your intentions about it. We all spent 2020, 2021, and 2022 getting that together. And so this is the year. This is the year to move forward. And what I love about this, the charioteer, if you look at him or her, who's got long hair, is that they're looking forward. That all the weird stuff that's around them, the sphinx and the castles and even their chariot thing, they are looking forward. And that is really the call and sort of the focus. Yes, it's about action. That's right. It's about action. And so this is about looking forward, not the past is just that. One of my favorite sayings I've said in a sermon before is that there's a reason the windshield is huge and the rear view mirror is small, because I'm only looking back there. Well, living here in the South, make sure some F-150 or some Camaro or Mustang's not getting ready to run me over, right? Because they drive some kind of way out here. But I'm not going in that direction. I'm not going in that direction. Good morning, Renee. So this is about moving forward. That's why, again, the windshield's bigger and the rear view mirror is small. And so to really move forward, and that's what will be the purpose of what's happening here in Mindful Mornings with Minnassa and what is this show called? Minnassa Wellness, Can We Talk? That I am your resource for mindful living. And to me, mindful living is about living in the present, acting, moving in the present, knowing your power and your capacity and your ability in the present. And that is where I'm coming from. And so, Renee is the one that even got me thinking about doing a channel. So I just sort of jumped on and he met great people like Jane and Gerald and Cheyenne and Richie and Ben and Kelly and Allie. I could go on and on. Sonia and EQ, Lisa, all these great, great people. But I really didn't have a plan, which I know is not being a good Virgo, but I do have a Sagittarius moon. So that's what my daughter tell me. I'm sick of your Sagittarius moon. Get into your Virgo sun. So this year I want to really plan more and have, a method, not just the madness. And so we'll be doing that with my Mindful Mornings with Minnassa and in this space as well. So I want to talk about the 7-year, that this is also a special 7-year for me. So I got a memory that came up on Instagram. Facebook. And I had already told Gail that this is year 7 from my divorce being final. And the memory came up. This is the time of my ex-husband's birthday, and we would always go on vacation. And I had met Gail in 2014. And that's a whole long story and none of your business, okay? So, but I am a woman of my word, and I had taken vows. And so I thought for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, and I was having a lot of poor and worse. And I told Gail, as much as I loved her and knew that I wanted to be with her, that I needed to see if I could reconcile with my husband. Gail provided us her beautiful timeshare. We were in, not in San Diego, but down by there. And I have to tell you, those 4 or 5 days I spent with him were the longest 4 or 5 days of my life. I could just If the magic was gone, I saw him with clear eyes, not from my thirsty eyes that I saw him in first, not from my needy, um, desperate energy that was there. You know, that the problems in our marriage took the two of us to make it that way. You know, I can't blame it all on him and say he was awful. Okay, no, the bitch right here was awful too. Okay, and so, but when we came back from that vacation, I said it in my mind, I've got to get a divorce. And so in April of 2016, I filed for paperwork. Now, if you can believe it, Gail served him with the divorce papers. And on Halloween, on Samhain of 2016, my divorce became final. So I'd already told Gail before I even saw that memory that this year on Halloween, we got to do something to celebrate my 7 years. So yes, this is a special 7 year for me. But again, this is the year of action. And I think part of my angst that I'm feeling with YouTube, uh, Instagram, and Facebook is part of it is the algorithm. So, you know, like I follow like, I don't know, 200 or 300 people on Instagram. I see the same 10 people, you know, maybe 20. And it's like, so who is not seeing my work, right? Who's not seeing what I'm doing? Whose inspiration am I missing? Because they're posting and putting great stuff out there, but because Instagram, Facebook, and even YouTube has decided that I don't get to see them, you know, and I get it. Hot titty ladies aren't going to be wanting to see Mindful Mornings with Minnassa, but maybe they do, right? Or, you know, hardcore, like Orthodox Jews or Orthodox Muslims may not be trying to get down with my new thought way. So I get it. But who else is missing and who am I missing? And so I'm just really wanting to be present. Yes, moving to the present and being present, getting people to say, okay, this is, you know, Instagram, all those things. Yes, Lily is good. Here she is. Lily is good, doing very well. She's gone to the orthopedist. She actually drove to the store, kidnapped me and drove to the store and kept me trapped in the grocery store for hours and hours. I never thought I was going to get home, but I finally did get home. And so this year, I will be focused. One, on being your resource for mindful living. I'm here to get folks living in the present. We've got to live right now because we're also here to transform this present moment. And we're not able to do that if we're in the past or being anxious about the future. And so to be your mindfulness resource, one of the things is self-care. Everyone wants to lose weight. Everyone wants to exercise more. Okay, how do you do that? So in the show notes, you will see I put 3 links to 3 of my favorite workouts. And I actually have some more, but one is a 10-minute yoga workout, and it is wonderful. 10-minute standing, warrior pose, mountain. We do something where we bend over. Very simple, very simple. Then this from a people called the Team Project. They're in Australia. They do like a 10-minute standing workout, and I love that. And then a 20-minute workout, seated yoga. Again, because one of the things I realized is that if you've noticed, the exercise world is going under a revolution of some sort. That, you know, back in the 80s, I know y'all don't know nothing about that, but I was alive in the 80s, and workout, do an hour-long workout, an hour of aerobics, you know. And so now people my age group are getting their knees replaced and having all sorts of rotator cuff issues and blah, blah, because we didn't need to work out for, I almost did the F-bomb, for a fucking hour, okay? Right, that again, this is about, again, being empowered. To me, that's what self-care is about, being empowered to take care of yourself. That again, you're not looking to someone, well, yes, do yoga, but I've got 2 yoga links in here, one 10-minute and one sitting. And I've got some more. But again, I'm at a place where I want people to be empowered. You know, one of the struggles that I have here, Gail and I, we realize what is the principality or the energetic power here in the South. And one thing that we have seen is that it's a energy of powerlessness. Well, I can't do nothing about it. That happened in the past. I can't change. That's black and white folks. Well, it's just, black folks, well, that's the way it is. I'm like, I keep saying bad words at work like union. Y'all need a union. Okay? That's, and let me tell you, one of the sweetest ladies here I know, when I told her about that, she hit me back with this whole spiel. And I thought, dag, these people got y'all so afraid of a union, you would be empowered. Our hospital we work at wouldn't be in the mess that it's in. But okay, I die Greg, right? You just know that guy on a TikTok named Greg, and he'll say, I die Greg. Oh, well, Jane, thank you. That links, because I'm not trying to, I want to love this body. I've taken it for granted for so long. So yeah, I put some links in there again. I am your resource for mindful living. And so to be present and to be empowered, I think so many people are used to living in powerlessness because why? They give everything outside of them is their power. And no, we've got to go within. We have got to go within. You know that song? I've got the power. Ha! Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. Come back. Pull me back from the 80s because I'm getting that music. And so there, I think in some ways I'm just pouring my heart out and saying that you may see some changes in what happens here. Does the chariot card show you have wheels? Let me put my finger by the wheels. Here, let me not use my broken finger. Here we go. The wheels are right there. Bring it on, Gerald. Whatever's the lesson, bring it on. Right, keeping it rolling, right? Big wheels keep on turning. All right, Tina Turner, right? And so I'm really very much about stepping in to my power and being the person that I am. I've been a leader all my life. And I feel like here on YouTube that people are trying to fit in and say the same things, and that's just not me. I'm here to lead. I'm here to find my tribe and then to pastor them, to guide them, to empower, inspire, motivate, and lead. And so that's part of what I will be doing in this year of the chariot and in this year of my divorce celebrations. Oh, that's true. The Sphinx are sitting down, so it's not like they're really pulling the chariot, but it's probably because they don't wear harnesses because they're wild animals. So you have to lasso them in some other way. And so one of the things that you will see, and I'll be dropping hints on Instagram, is that I'm very much thinking about it. 80s music for the win. I'm very much thinking about starting a Patreon page, partially because I'm looking for people that find the value in what I have to offer and are looking to be mentored, to be pastored, to be guided and coached so that they can step into their power. The power is already within you. Yes, the driver is completely focused. The power is within you. And so what I see myself as that pastor, preacher, guide is to help let's smooth these rough edges. There's a beautiful, beautiful, powerful instrument within you, as you and through you. And it's time for you to shine your light. It's time for you to be that person that you stepped onto this planet to be. But of course, the patriarchy has got us distracted, and race, prejudice and bigotry has got us distracted. The fear of the other has got us distracted. And so those things have changed your focus. You've put on clothes that don't belong to you. And so instead of wearing your radiant garment, you're dressed in the rags of this world. You're dressed in the rags of fear. You're dressed in the rags of unfocus. And as your coach, it will be part of what I do to help you throw off those things that are no longer serving you, to drop your shields and to walk with boldness forward, just like the chariot driver, looking forward, no matter what sort of madness is going around. And it's not about being in denial or gaslighting, if that's the right term. It's about stepping into your power. And not everybody wants to do that. Some people love being right on the edge. I'm almost there. I could do it if I wanted to. And that's where they stay. And that's fine. But I'm on the other side, not begging you to come over or beckoning you, but giving you a hand and a support to bring you forward. And so there goes my lovely lady. And that's what I will be doing this year. And so I've still got time to work on that and figure it out, but that's what you'll be seeing. Now, I did really love doing a week of mindful mornings with Minnassa. And so I may try to do that again when my schedule, which is on the 23rd, is when everything will shift for me at my 9 to 5. And then shift to me for my business, which is Minnassa Wellness, inspirational speaker, trainer, consultant, and coach. And so that's what I will be doing. So I'm not going to hold you for an hour today. I just wanted to come on and say those things that I'm really ready to bring myself. I understand that what I do is not for everyone, and I'm good with that. But I am here to be your resource for mindful living. And so mindful living, just like the traditional tarot cards, can make you feel uncomfortable. You can feel unsure. It's not easy. I think Amazon, and as much as I love Amazon, it's ruined us that, I just do stuff and it happens magically. And that's not the world. That's not the world of transformation. That's not the world of being a beneficial presence. And so that world involves looking within, being uncomfortable. Dolly gave me a beautiful gift this year, a book by Pema Chodra, being comfort and being comfortable with uncomfortableness. I don't have the book in here. And that's where I'm going to do. Oh, Gerald, you're such a sweetie. Thank you. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so let's move forward in this year 7. This is the time. If you had a plan, you want to do it, yes. You got a business, want to do it, yes. Move to another country, yes. Move to another state, yes. Quit your job, yes. Now, there are consequences to all those things. But now is the time. And so all of you who have joined me here today, and all of you who will join and watch afterwards, thank you. I want to thank everyone that subscribes to my channel. I know that my little preaching and reading my book is very different, but it's what I do. Oh, so I did want to say, what is the mindful? I do have the Wisdom of Buddha mindfulness deck. And what is our mindful direction? What is our mindful guide for this year? Let's see what the card is for that. Oh, I should have put the link for this deck in there. All right, here we go. And our message is the Bodhi Bloom. So beautiful. Oh, let me show you the back. So here's the back. One moment can change a day. And this is the invitation this year to live moment by moment, because in that moment is our healing. In that moment is our power. In that moment is our transformation. And in that moment is our elevation. And the ascension for this planet is on the shoulders of us who have a higher calling. And so I thank you all for being here. I'm going to run out because we are having our friends over for lunch today, and I need to help with the cleaning and stuff. And so I love all of you, Gerald, Jane, Renee, Andrea, Lily. I think I got everyone. And those of you who will watch it later, I really do appreciate you. Did I say Renee? I think so. I really do appreciate you being here. I am grateful for this community. And there will be a method along with the madness. And let's all move together. Harambe is an African word, so let's all get together and move forward. And I'm inviting you, Harambe, join me, and let's move forward to the work that we were called to do. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all on Monday.